Hi Sunnies! It's gotten quite chilly lately, hasn't it? Today, I'm going to make a winter essential homemade ginger syrup, Saenggang-cheong. I chose traditional Korean ginger instead of cultivated ginger. I'm making this to help with cold hands and feet. So even if the prep is tough, I will just have to push through. Traditional ginger is richer in ginger and sugar, which makes it healthier than the regular kind. If regular ginger is like an Americano, traditional ginger is more like a bold espresso. So compared to cultivated ginger, it has a much stronger spiciness and aroma, and the flesh can look slightly bluish or a pale yellow color. I prefer making ginger syrup finely ground. It goes down smoothly when drinking, and the tiny bites don't interfere with the taste when cooking. So today I will show you this method. Before we start, I sterilize the glass jar in boiling water and dried them completely. I went with pre-washed ginger this time. I bought unwashed ginger once. It was such a nightmare to prep. When you are cleaning ginger, try peeling it while it's still soaking in water. If the skin dries out, it becomes a total struggle to peel. Doing it this way makes it so much easier and saves you a lot of time. By the way, just prepping this ginger took a full 7 hours. Because it's traditional ginger with irregular shapes, it was really not easy. I was holding the knife for so long, my hand really hurt. Once prep is done, I chop the ginger first and boil it. Ginger molds easily, so boiling helps it last longer. As it boils, the color starts to change. That's when you put it into a blender and blend it finely. I don't blend it from the start. There's a reason I boil it while it's still chopped. The water evaporates more easily, and most importantly, it doesn't splatter. If you boil it after blending, it becomes very thick and splatters like lava. If hot ginger sticks to your skin, it can cause burns, so be careful. I found out hard way, and it really hurts. Once the ginger is finely blended, add honey and simmer it on low heat for about 20 minutes. I added slightly more honey than ginger. Usually a 1:1 ratio is common. Pour the finished ginger syrup into jar and sprinkle a little sugar on top. They say it helps prevent molds, but honestly, I'm not sure how effective it is. The total yield this time was 7.1 kilogram. For a 200 milliliter cup, 1 tablespoon is just right. It's easy to enjoy even if you're dieting. Using honey softens ginger shapes and makes the aroma much smoother. Ginger's beneficial compounds are fat soluble, so mixing it will help absorption. It's also great after a greasy meal. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Sunnies, this winter, definitely try making ginger syrup at home. Leave a question in the comments. See you in the next video. Bye!